Okay, morning. Allan King Way, part 2. So today we're going to walk from basically behind Fort Nelson, beside the original Nelson's Column, to a place called World's End, to a pub called the Chairmakers. So we start the walk just behind, and we actually have a sign today. It's through here. So I just come around the corner, kind of see the fort, so we're going to walk behind the fort. There's the original Nelson's Column, which isn't actually the original column, the very top is, but the rest fell down and was rebuilt. Okay, it's actually the second sign of the day, so it's this way towards the next gate. Seems to be well signposted once you get over the other side of the hill. Seems to be much better. Little bench over there as well. That view is stunning, isn't it? Don't know if you can see the distance, but there's people. It's a model helicopter club and they're flying helicopters over there. Might be able to make one out. It's quite far away. You can probably hear them. Far side of Fort Nelson. See how well it was disguised, it just looks like a mound. So that would defend Portsmouth from invasion from this side of the hill. Cool. Plenty of signs. This watch is a bit broken. See the summit of the sea. So you can see the Isle of Wight in the distance. Side lights. Plenty more signage. Left the field. Rachel's blazing a trail today. Gotta be careful on this road, it's quite narrow, car comes. On the northwest edge of Portsdown Hill lies, almost hidden from view, a small church dedicated to St. Nicholas. Its origins and exact age are unknown, in that a Saxon charter to build and dedicate the church has yet to be discovered. What is known that it is probably one of the best and most complete Saxon churches in the country. It is certainly more than 950 years old and has been, so far as can be judged, in almost constant use. The church existed at Borehunt when the Domesday Survey was prepared and was one of the earliest churches in the United Kingdom to be proposed as being of Anglo-Saxon origin. Without firm evidence for the date of the church, most published dates must be, to a great extent, conjecture. Certainly the date of AD 1027 is no more than an assumption, and the church may well have been built at any time between the early 8th and 11th century. Wandered along the road towards Borhunt. It's a bit tricky along there, it's quite busy, so it's got to choose your moment to walk along the side of the road. Now we're cutting towards 100 Acres Woods and back on a path off-road. It's much nicer down here. See the woods up ahead. That's where we're heading towards. This bit, nice woods in there. Did your wild come? Hopefully good. Stream as we now head into the Southwick Estate. Oh, I feel that the gate doesn't close. See if this gate's any better. Oh, yep. Nice signage.
Right?
This way.
Definitely.
Definitely. That's nice, isn't it? Wet feet. There's like a flooded stream, but the water is just flowing into this field. You can see like there. So I am wearing like hiking shoes that are slightly waterproof. Rachel's gone for the trail runners, so she's got soggy feet. I've got a damp sock. To wash the mud off, yeah. It's quite muddy. So we are doing the Allan King's Way. Maybe part 2 is a welly walk. I don't know. Oh, works nicely. And we're going to climb in to the field. I think I can get round. Yeah, we're in, but it's just the start of the worries. So that one doesn't work either, doesn't it? So we're going to cross this field to that bit over there, and then we follow a stream for a bit. Straight up there, yeah.
I know.
So we need to get across here. Are you in? Lodge Farm. Alright, Lodge Farm. Across the busy road. So we're past the halfway point now. Back into the fields. Hope for less mud this time. It's looking good. Oh no. Right, here's the issue here. You come up to this electric fence. But you can see how you get through. I haven't thought this through. Do you want to take it off me? You got it? Don't touch the wires. You got it? This is going to put it back. And we're through. We didn't get electrocuted. There's another one ahead. Allan King's Way. Challenge after challenge. Through Portchester, you just had coffee shops to try and walk past, which was difficult for us. Here it's all about mud and electric fences. But we are over halfway, getting towards final destination today, which will be what called the Chair Makers. Are we having lunch, Richie? We are. That means Richie's fine today. Right. We'll get through these and we'll see what happens next. There's a sign. Allan King Way. So down we go. And there's not many. There's no cafes or anything in this part of the route, so make sure if you do this part, bring some food and snacks and water, especially in the hot day. Although I've seen plenty of those cattle feeders for water, and at the church I think there's a water tap there as well, so you could get some water there. About 4 miles in now, we're up to a little bridge.
because we think it's either this way, through there, but obviously it doesn't look like it, so we're going to go left. There's an electric fence, so usually I think it's like just straight along there, but we'll go this way. Should be okay. And over there is the Horse and Jockey. This is a good pub. They got like a big play garden for kids and stuff too. Really nice in the summer, you can sit outside. Been there a few times. We're heading for the Chair Makers, which is just a bit further up the road. And that's what we're going to call it a day. We're having a good time, even though it's been muddy. So the weather's been really nice. We haven't really stopped as well, we just carried on this one. We'll touch once we get to the Chair Makers. Chair Makers. It's the end of the walk for today. Carry on next week. So we're 11 miles in now, so that's a quarter of the way there. The next section I think I put down for 8 miles. So yeah, the next section is quite a longer one. Take a bit of planning, but yeah, we'll get it done.
Okay, so map time. We started off beside Fort Nelson. Then we walked behind it, and then we crossed over a little sty, and then crossed this big open field where you get have views of the Solent. You also see down towards the motorway there on the left. Then we came to this tiny country lane where it was much better to just walk along the edge of the field. Although when you get to the end of the field, we had to kind of climb down onto the little road, and just at this junction here. And then we walked down here along this road, and this is where we stopped at the little church, and then we passed through those buildings, and then we turned left and walked along the outskirts of a field towards the woods, and this is where we went into the woods where there was a nice little spot for maybe a wild camp there. And then you came down here, and then as you came down here it got really muddy. It was quite muddy along this part as we were following the stream, and the field was very flooded. And as we got along here, then we came across another little road which we crossed over, which was quite tricky to get into that field. That was the one where we had to kind of climb in, and then we were confronted with another big puddle, and we managed to walk along that, but we actually walked further up to where you can see, and crossed in there, and then we came along here with views of Portchester Hill out to the right, which was really nice. And then we walked through here, which was the farm where we saw the cows. And then there's the busy road between Southwark and Wickham, which we crossed. Map time goes a bit crazy for a second here. Didn't actually walk back the way we came. We kept going. We actually bumped into the farmer there and had a bit of a chat with him. And then we carried on, which was kind of along a nice track. And then we were into the fields again. And this is where we came across the electric fence, which was down the middle of the field where you opened and closed it as you went, which was fine. And across another little road, straight across another field. And this is where we came across a little broad walk, which was all swampy and marshy, but it was quite cool. It'd be really nice in dry weather. And then it was just down kind of a wet field, and it was quite quiet along here. And eventually we got down to a little road where we followed a road along here. There's not much traffic on that road, it was quite quiet as well. And then up this road, and then we turned left off the road, and we're just walking along the side of a field here. Most of the way it was just the field, and it's a bit muddy. That's where we saw the helicopter fly over the power lines. This was actually a green lane, but it was kind of blocked off for any vehicles. And then we came along this road where we saw a police chase, which I didn't get in camera, unfortunately. And then up ahead, you can see the pub, which is where we finished the walk for the day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.